Okay, what I hope you can see on your screen now is the main menu for our vehicle leasing demo. This is a demo that we've actually built some time ago, and we use extensively with our customers because we find it actually makes sense to them. It actually gives them a real feel of what blockchain can do rather than just listening to us talk. It's actually very straightforward. If you can see my mouse, we actually have 5 members of the business network. We start with a government regulator, then move on to a manufacturer, then a dealership, a lease company, a leasee, and just to prove me wrong, there's a 6th member, the scrap merchant. So what we've done effectively is put the tracking of a vehicle, a car, asset, onto this business network. And I'll show you just a small part of the demonstration, moving the asset around through a number of these different business network members. So let's start with the manufacturer. By clicking that link, I log in as Martin, who's an Alfa Romeo manufacturer. Now, using this very simple dialog, I can query what cars Martin has available at the manufacturer. And I'm actually going to choose this red Alfa Romeo, whose vehicle licensing number starts in RX. And I'm going to say I'm going to transfer that to a dealership in the network. So I can query here to see which dealerships are available to me, and I'll decide in this instance to transfer it to the Beachvale group. So we can see I'm transferring the car over here to a new dealership over here, which is Beachvale. And if I click the transfer assets, the blockchain's updated to reflect the movement of those assets from the manufacturer to the dealership. And we're here told that the assets have transferred okay. We're given the confirmation dialog. Now, if I go up to the top level again and now log in as a dealership, I'm actually logging into as Deborah on the Beachvale group. And if I query what cars are available to Deborah, you'll see that the last car in the list is this red Alfa Romeo, whose license plate starts in RX. So effectively, I've used blockchain transaction to transfer the ownership of this vehicle from Martin to Deborah. So if Deborah then wants to transfer it from the dealership to a lease company, she would then select the car. Let's select the same car, just to do it for consistency. And she'd then select who she wants to transfer it to. And she's going to, in this case, transfer it to the Leasing organization. Now, all she needs to do then is review the transactions. She's setting up, again, the red Alpha and moving it through to Leasing. So just click Transfer Assets. Again, we're querying the business network, seeing who needs to take part in the validation process. That's all done now. And if we can click OK and see that the asset's transferred. And I'll just finally show you, if we then logged in as the lease company, we've now logged in as Leslie in Leasing. We can see that if we query the cars available, you find the red Alpha with numbers plate RX at the end. So it's very straightforward transference of this asset through these 3 members of the business network. Now, if we wanted to log in then as a regulator, we actually have a very interesting view in that we can see everything that's happened on the business network. And you'll see there are loads of transactions here, most of which actually took part when the demo was being set up. But you'll see the 2 most recent transactions here are the transfer of the Alpha from the manufacturer to the Beachvale group, and then the Beachvale group to the Leasing organization. So those 2 most recent ones are the ones that we've just done. And the demo also gives you the possibility of actually going and querying details on the blockchain. You'll see, if you look at the screen, the blockchain is actually now sort of like being rendered on the screen. If we were to examine the last 2 blocks, we actually see the details of the transference that we've done. Again, the lab will take you through what all these numbers mean and all the transactions mean and how they're actually rendered across the blockchain. As I say, that will be the topic of future parts of this live stream event. So That's the end of the demonstration. I hope the demonstration's actually added some value to what I've said, and I hope you've been able to see everything and follow through the session this afternoon. We have actually, as I say, all of this material's available. It will be available for later perusal via recording, but also, as I say, the demo's available and the presentation's available in scripted form on the community. So lots of information for you to go to. I hope you enjoy the rest of this week's Ustream events. I know they'll be high quality because Ant's delivering them. And I'm sure it will help you get to grips with blockchain. So thank you very much.